Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform. If it is your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos, local and international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. At the same time, I am putting a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not in any way promote misleading information, hate speech, or violence. I do not like those things, so I will never promote them in my platform. We are here to educate and inform the members of the public what is happening.
The Biafra people and those who care to know the milestone that the Biafra Republic government in exile has achieved and continue to achieve, and the next on the line in our liberation as we continue to fix every broken bottle since 1967. We continue to fix every structure of government. We continue to put every institution of government in place. We continue to perfect every institution of Biafra government to meet the internationally required standard state. As we are approaching the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, we must be very prepared to demonstrate our willingness, readiness to become an independent state. Irrespective of what our enemies are planning, we are not disturbed. Irrespective of whatever the enemies are saying, we are not disturbed. I have come to brief you the progress we've made on the Biafra US bid is going to be on the one agenda: freedom, freedom, and freedom of Biafra. And in order to have our freedom, we must demonstrate to those who care to know that we have traveled out of the shore of Africa. We have learned from those who say they are civilized. We've learned from those who say they are the one that are the most wisest people, wisest species of human, wisest race. We have learned from them, and we are now saying, now that we have learned from you, it is time that we enjoy what you are enjoying in that developed world, in that Western world, in Africa. These corrupt people that always come to Africa to steal, kill, maim, colonize by force with the barrel of guns and bullets. Some of them are still in Africa today, dining, whining with the enemy of our freedom in the name of colonial masters. They have come in different ways, institutionalized neo-colonialism. This present generation, Pan-Africanism, Biafra, will continue to set the pace for others to follow. I have always told my fellow Biafrans, citizens, that if anybody is expecting us to do or fight this freedom the way other people fought their own, you have not started, you are wasting your time. We have come to understand that our problem is a very peculiar one, which needed a very practical solution that have been designed to solve the problem we are going through as a nation under enslavement of Nigeria. Today, this mechanism and solutions, we have been applying them and it is working perfectly. We said first, we have started the economic strangulation of Nigeria. I want those who have joined us recently, especially those who was fighting for Biafra before election of 2023, and then when election was approaching, the London boy came up and they abandoned the Biafra struggle, and they say, let them join P2B. After that, they will come back to Biafra struggle. Maybe during the time that we were following the London boy, they didn't pay attention to what we did and how we did it. Before the London boy came out, these people were all over social media, shouting on top of their voice, Biafra must come, Biafra must come. The reason is because they know that Nigeria is not working, or because they don't have courage, they are not courageous enough to stand on their ground to the end. So these are the people who can never be given opportunity to lead anything, because according to Mandela, he said, those who change their principles according to whom they meet are not supposed to be leaders. Those people who have changed their principle because the London boy came out, they were shouting Biafra. Immediately the London boy came out, they realized that they can try again, try their luck on Nigeria, and then after that, fail them, they come back again, and they are asking questions upon questions, because these are lost people. Inasmuch as we don't like them, many of them, they are still part of us. But one thing I want to tell them today is that the Biafra government stopped that London boy from becoming Nigeria president, which could have put everything a very big disaster, including the freedom of Biafra people. So we stopped him. The biggest achievement of the Biafra people, those who genuinely believe in Biafra, before the London boy came out. The London boy killed Biafra people while he was the governor of Anambra State. This is a bitter truth that must be told every day. We must say it the way it is, irrespective of who it is paining, especially those who supported him. It is paining them. As I'm saying it again, you will be hearing them saying, oh, leave P2B, leave P2B. We can never leave P2B. P2B is a murderer, is a killer, and it is on record. And that particular murderer he is, killing our people, throwing them into the river, can never ever be forgiven until justice is served. And P2B will receive justice in Biafra government, not in Nigeria, because Nigeria aided him to do it. So in Biafra, we are going to make sure that P2B justice is done. That's why many of them are against Biafra from coming, but it is too late. Everywhere will be brought down. And the good thing is that after that, Biafra will still come. The more they resist Biafra from exiting Nigeria, the more doom, the more opium, the more destruction will befall them. And after that, Biafra will still come. And that is what these people don't know. So the Biafra coin has come to stay. The value of Biafra coin will be $1 to 1 Biafra coin. I have told you people, I can never say something and it don't come to pass. We are not government of Nigeria. This is government of Biafra. Talk and do. There is nothing I have said under this government that has not come to pass. The only thing that is remaining is the independent state of Biafra. Everything I have said since the day and started piloting the affair of Biafra has come to pass. There is nothing left. Like I said, $1 will be equal to 1 Biafra coin. It is a mystery and a magic that will happen just in 10 days from today. Today's date is on the 29th of February. Remember that weeks back, I informed Biafra people that in the month of March, second week of March or so, that Biafra will have Biafra digital currency. It is not up to March yet. Everywhere is on fire because of the Biafra coin. When this corrupt and jihadist government and their representative was trying to buy the minds of their fellow nomadic Nigerians in 2015, he said dollar would be equal to 1 naira. Today, these are people who don't know nothing about economic. They don't know nothing about anything international politics. They don't know nothing what is going on globally. They don't know how foreign policies are made. They know nothing. Everything they know is in the cow. Cow, Ruga, jihad, killing, Sharia law, that's all. And they have succeeded in manipulating many learned people from the southern Nigeria to think like nomadic people like them. You can imagine somebody like Moralo. If you go and ask him today to answer some question, he will be trying to make sense. He will try to tell you how corrupt and rotten Nigeria is. At the end of the day, he will be telling you how to fix Nigeria. That is people who claim to be educated, which they are, but their brain has been, rubbished by the nomadic system of life and governance. Because there is no normal human being that will identify a problem of Nigeria and still believe that something should be done. Where is the person going to start? I'm just using Moralo because that is the name that came to my mind. The same thing is applicable to every person who you think is educated from the southern Nigeria. Apart from the fact that their hands are soiled in corruption and blood, one of the reasons why they never made sense is because their brain has been adulterated by the nomadic lifestyle. Baokwomi. Do you know what is Baokwomi? The language of Hausa. Baokwomi life. That is what has kept killing the intellectuals and have reduced them to nothing. The only hope of the common man in the southern Nigeria and Biafra today are those who are living abroad, the diasporans. Some of them are still living the nomadic lifestyle, even in diaspora. When they want to buy something in the shop, they will calculate it in Naira value. And they will say, oh, this one is, I want to buy toothpick. They will first of all press calculator. In Europe, toothpick, $10, 10 pound, 10 euro. Oh, 10 euro, how much now in Nigeria? Naira. They'll calculate it. They will say, no, they will not buy the toothpick. They live the life of nomadic people in Europe. And yet, they can't support Biafra. They can't support Biafra. These are the people that will come tomorrow to tell you how the people fighting for Biafra are not doing it right. People that cannot actually think for themselves. They can't take care of themselves in Europe. They live the life of Fulani in Europe and America. It's not only Europe. You don't see them support Biafra, but they tell you how Nigeria is bad. They tell you how they have traveled last week. They came back, everything is bad yet. Because The Nigeria system of life, which is the nomadic system, has adulterated every sense of reasoning in them. My people, today, when we talk about cryptocurrency, they don't know it. They are still wondering how possible it is for Biafra to have its own currency, and that currency will be on the stock exchange market. And most of them are educated. Even some bankers in Nigeria will be saying Simon Ekpa is a scammer. How can he be talking about cryptocurrency? Is Biafra an independent nation yet? But we are doing it. Are we not doing it? Is it not public? We have announced Biafra coin. And the next thing is for you to start trading the Biafra coin. It is going to happen. Like I said, mark my word. Every single thing I have said have come to pass. And today we are now in currency. Biafra government in exile have voted the activation and the re-establishment of the Bank of Biafra. Bank of Biafra, the process of the re-establishment of the Bank of Biafra is here. The process has started. Remember, we are not yet independent country. We follow this whole process systematically. Before we declare Biafra, we have everything in place. I am telling you the fact. Before the declaration of Biafra, you are already having every governmental institution of Biafra everywhere. And the idea is so that as soon as we begin to receive recognition from international community, from countries, and we dissolve Biafra government, every institution of the government of Biafra is already put in place. Not where you are coming to, when the independence of Biafra, after we fight, guerrilla warfare with Nigeria, you will come and start running around here and there. Where can you do this? How can you put this all in order? Everything is being set up. We are going to finish it before October this year. Mark my word. As I'm saying, I say, mark my word. We'll finish it before October this year. And after this liberation of Biafra, a lot of people will copy from us. And we are making history. And this whole process, step-by-step process of restoring Biafra, will be documented in the history book. You will remember this day that Biafra coin was voted at the cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile. You are going to remember that a day Biafra government gathered, had a meeting, and the resolution was passed and voted for the establishment of the Biafra digital currency and Biafra coin. So my people, I am promising Biafrans that in the next 10 days from now, magic will start happening. Biafra coin and officially the USBT. You know, if you go to the cryptocurrency, you are going to see the USDT, that is United States dollar. Biafra is going to be the USBT. We are going to drag shoulder with powerful currencies. And then also, I want you people to understand that our roots, we have gone back to our roots. You know, when we say we go back to our roots, some people think we are going to start going back to Aroshi, or going back to Juju, going back to whatever we were doing. We are going back to our roots. Means that everything that defined Biafra has been activated. And you can see it in the currency. Ejema. Ejema is the currency of Biafra. Ejema is now in the Biafra coin. Ejema has been redesigned to become the sign of the Biafra currency. Ejema is going to blow the world. Ejema will move mountain in financial industry. Ejema will move this particular Biafra coin to the next level. Ejema come with a spirit that nobody can destroy. Ejema come with that particular ancestral spirit, ancestral monetary spirit, ancestral financial spirit, ancestral spirit that will shock the entire globe. That is the back to root we're talking about. But you know, many people are still doubting me. I'm not saying you shouldn't doubt me. At least, many people that are funding Biafra Liberation Army today never did last year. Many people that are contributing to Biafra Liberation Army, they never supported Biafra Liberation Army last year. But today, they are supporting it and funding it. Many people that say that nothing is happening after they see the war between Biafra Liberation Army and the Nigeria Terrorist Army in Imo State, Old Imo State, where over 30 armored tank came and 18 was destroyed. At least, if you did not see the video from us, many people have people on ground who can call them and tell them how they were running back to their base, towing armored tank every day. Some days they would destroy 4, some days would destroy 3, and I was giving this update. But you know, many people did not see the video because most of the video that we're posting is coming from the enemy camp. We cannot be in the one front and making videos. So most of the video will come when they video it themselves. We will get it. But because they did not video the trucks and the armored tank, you didn't see the video. Have you ever seen where, except in a operation that Biafra Liberation Army planned and carried out, and the intention is to video it and post? You will see us posting it. But in a war front, that the target was to exterminate every Biafran forces, you don't think anybody should take camera and start videoing. We dealt with them. After that, a lot changed. Those who did not believe there was something like Biafra Liberation Army, they are now rushing to contribute to Biafra Liberation Army even before the fundraising. As I'm talking to you now, contribution for fundraising for Saturday have started coming. Today, this is Thursday. This is Thursday, and the information from the IT department is that the fund for the next Saturday is already started. Have already started coming. That is the level we are going. That's the level we are. So I don't want everybody to believe me, but you see, we are living in a realistic life. This particular Biafra coin, I am not saying it is going to be next year. I'm not saying it is 2 months. I said in 9 days' time. In 9 days' time, the magic will start. I will leave you here, and I will be taking questions from anybody that wish to ask questions. Minister of Communication, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra. We salute your existence and your tenacity and all that you have done. One Nigerian people are people with no clue of anything. If they are asked, how did the BTC, Bitcoin, come to be? How did the Ethereum come to be? How did every other coins that they have in the crypto market came to be? I don't know if they will tell me that it was after Nigeria had independence that they granted the BTC the license to be able to have a coin. So these are the nomadic people that are ready to eradicate innovations and then go back into the bushes and then cut heads off. I wish to commend the Prime Minister and his entire government for what he just said about the Ejima, because I grew up to see this symbol and this currency in my father's house. And as I speak to you, it is still hung in my father's house. So seeing it coming back on the symbol of the Biafran currency is really a dream come true. So, Biafran people, like Prime Minister said, we are going back to our roots. I salute you all, Biafrans, and everyone listening. Please throw in your questions and be concise. Go straight to the questions, and the Prime Minister is here to address it. Amara Obilo, you have the mic.
Thank you, Mazi. I just want to find out from the Prime Minister the currency as a digital currency. Is there any thing that is tied to, say, for instance, there are some currencies that are used for science technology, some are for oil. So I understand digital currencies are more tied to a particular means of generating real life cash flow. So on what will the Biafran digital currency, on what will it be sitting on? Will it be sitting on the oil, or is it going to be sitting on intellectual property, or is it going to sit on manpower? It's just a question. I just want to clarify just the viability of the currency, basically.
Thank you very much. The viability of the currency of the Biafra coin will be made available to the public from the 9th of March. And of course, like we are looking at brain-based economy for Biafra, because we have all manner of natural resources. And what we are trying to do at this point is to see the stability of the coin by making sure that we have enough fund and enough investment on the coin to make it stable. You know what? One thing about the cryptocurrency is that when if you have the kind of asset that is not that you are not selling, withdrawing every now and then. If our target is to make sure that when you make investment with the Biafra coin, it is not the kind of investment that you can be withdrawing all the time. Otherwise, we have to buy it from you. So if you want to withdraw with the government of Biafra, we buy that to make sure that we have enough fund to stabilize the coin so it doesn't fluctuate and remain at the exact level with the United States with USDT. That's our plan. Like I said, on the 9th of March, it will be made public to, are we going to base it on oil or any other commodity, or is it going to be on manpower basis or intellectual property, as the case may be. So on the 9th of March, you are going to have every details about the currency. And remember that once it is featured in the stock exchange, it is no longer a question, that the question will be answered by the presence of the coin on the stock exchange list, right? So you wait till the 9th of March. Thank you.
Thank you, Amara. Okaneru Biafra, over to you, please.
Hello, my PM. Good evening from here. My Minister of Information, good evening. All protocol observed. Please, there is some information, question I want to ask pertaining the USBT, which is our new cryptocurrency. Number one, I believe that every cryptocurrency is a digital money that is above every physical currency. And in terms of equivalent, just like we have in USDT, I think today it is $360 per each USDT. So yesterday, one of our own make a program and asked that question. So I said that it cannot be equivalent with $1, that is supposed to be above $1 because it is a electrical money. It is not a physical cash. That's number one. Why is it equivalent to $1, because there is no any cryptocurrency that is equivalent with a dollar or with any physical currency. That's number one. Number two is which network is our USBT is going to be connected to, because in cryptocurrency we have like two network, of which I know, which we call TRC20 and ERC20. These are two different network, the Tron network and Ethereum network. So which network our own cryptocurrency USBT is going to come upon? That's number two. Then
Can I just answer your question? Can I answer your question, please, before you? I'm not in a place where I can jot your questions down, and so let me answer the one I've asked already. One is that the value of the currency is what
hear
you.
me? Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, my PM, I can hear you.
So can I answer your question before you
Yeah.
go forward, please? These
Oh,
two questions I need to
okay, go
address it
ahead,
before
sir.
you.
Yeah.
So first
Yeah,
of
go
all,
ahead.
in the cryptocurrency market, you can set up your digital coin to the value that you want. It is not a policy, a mandatory that one USDT have to be 300 and something. It is what it was set up, then it becomes like that. But we, the Biafra, decide what our value or the value of our coin will be. Nobody decide that for you. Okay, number one. Number two, the network we are going to use, again, just like I answered the person, the first question that came, the issue of the network will also be made public on the 9th of March. So if it is going to be 2 hour CT or so, we are going to make it public. But one thing I have to guarantee and assure BIAFRANS is that our coin will have the highest security, just like every other, Bitcoin have. The blockchain and all the security that comes with it. From the 9th of March, most of these questions will be answered, because I believe either you searched the USDT yourself to know the network they use, the same way you are going to see the network the Biafra coins will be using. And this question will be answered from the 9th of March, when the coin will be available. Thank you.
So please, can I proceed to the third question?
And what is the third question?
The third question is what is the arrangement that is going to be made, possibly for our professors that are going to be handling this our digital currency into the foreign forex exchange, to enable all Biafrans to key into it, to make it to be a platform where you can be able to use it to pay for electric bill, school fees, and also buy product from China and so many other countries all over the world. Just like today.
Let me answer you. The idea of this Biafra coin is so you will use it to buy goods and services. Okay, so it is going to give you the privilege to use to buy goods and services just like every other coin, including your electricity bills, including buying things from China, just everything that you have been using the cryptocurrency, every other cryptocurrency to buy. It is the privilege that the Biafra coin. The reason we are doing it is because we have to give Biafra people alternatives. Why Nigeria has collapsed, the Naira has collapsed, financial institution of Nigeria has completely crashed. So we are going to provide alternative to Biafrans. I remember that what is happening in Nigeria today is our plan, is the plan of the Biafra government to make sure that the economy of Nigeria is crashed to zero. Sabotaging the economy, economic strangulation, from making sure that oil production is reduced to ground zero, because that is where they are getting money to fund the terrorists, to fund terrorism against our people. So we are attacking Nigeria economy, and we are just starting. So while that is happening, we are providing alternative for Biafra people, for their businesses to continue to boom. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister Oganero Biafra. Thank you for your question. Um, you said something that there is no coin that is 1 to $1 ratio to USDT. Please let us correct that. FTC, if you know of FTC coin, FTC is $1 to $1 ratio. So if Prime Minister says it's going to be 1 USDT to $1, that is it. And we are not going to diversify our coin into segment that you now have to come and have a TRC20 or BIP20 or BIP10 or BIP05. So take it the way it is now and project the message that way. It stands like you have the BTC and no diversification of BTC. What it comes out is what you get. Maazi Simon Ekba Akos. At this very point, listening to the way Prime Minister has responded to the questions so far, you don't need to ask questions. Please mute yourself and wait. You don't need to ask questions that still goes the same way again. You wait until the date he says everything will be unveiled. You get every detailed information from there. So ask other questions. Don't repeat the same question again. All right, Mazi Simon Ekba Akos, you have the mic.
My able Prime Minister, I so much cherish the day mother and father brought you to this world. In fact, you are the one that have brought hope to life. And there is meaningfulness to every existence of life in the USB. Now, you talked about this investment in our Ego Igwe. I want to know how this investment will be, even for the common people in the Biafra land. Is it an investment that if you don't put any money down or invest in the however you have put it, nobody can use the coin for transaction? That is one. Two, the truth is that with the little survey I have carried out.
Yes, before you go to the second question, your first question is not clear.
Oh,
So,
sorry, maybe.
what is the question that if you make investment, somebody cannot use it for transaction? What do you mean by that?
I don't know how to. What I'm trying to say is that how does this investment look like, even for the people that are in the village? That's where I'm trying to go. I don't know whether you understand that, please.
I don't understand
But
it. You have to say it for me to understand.
well, I don't know what I mean. If you talk about investing in Zenith Bank or whatever, you just keep money there, and probably you are not going to have a return, or except the time they declare dividends. So that is the kind of investment I'm trying to relate to.
It is going to be exactly like that. And
Okay.
also, yes. And the second thing is that one of the good thing about this is that it is going to make our coin very, very stable.
Okay.
Make our coin very stable when the money is not like moving out and all that. So that is one. Another thing is that, like I said, the Biafra government will invest in this so that when somebody want to withdraw, we buy. Okay, he sell, we buy.
Okay.
So it means that when the person sell, we buy it, and then the money is still there. So by doing that, we are subsidizing, making sure that the money is stable. I remember that we are still government in exile, and the idea of this is that so that our people will be provided this alternative to make their fund stable, and then also buy things as they have been doing for those who are doing importation, and they have been using cryptocurrency to purchase goods in China and all that. So the value of their money remain the same. Okay, and instead of now that the naira is as it is, and it is still going to fall. So if you purchase Biafra coin at the value that it is going to be from the time.
Thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.